Welcome back. We have more questions to answer, me and my friend Maddie. We have a very silly one to start us off today, so I hope you enjoy listening. Do leave any ideas of more questions you have in the comments below.
Crocs or Birkenstocks?
Whoa, both? Can I have both?
You can, I'm a both, but I wanted to hear from you.
I own both.
Uh-huh.
So I've owned Birkenstocks for a while. They're very supportive. I have strange feet. I have a strange hypermobile body, but we won't go into that now. But Birkenstocks, because they have that extra support, means I can wear sandals at least for a small part of the day, even if it's not all the time in the summer. Crocs, I've been recently converted.
Okay. What do they do that a Birkenstock doesn't?
I wear Crocs in the garden, and for around the house and things. Birkenstocks I would wear out and about.
Yeah, you'd be seen in them.
But yes. So we had this argument on a podcast I do with my friend Andy. It's called the Faith Anchor Podcast. Go and check it out. Self-promotion, shameless, I don't care. And we talked about this, and we talked about our favourite shoes and things like this, and Crocs came up. And I made this joke that I was going to give him Crocs for Christmas and that I would buy us matching Crocs. And so I did. And so we both now have a pair of Crocs.
There you go.
And we've both been converted.
Yeah.
We both really love them now.
Yeah, you see.
And find them really useful. And we think when it gets to summer and like down by the lakes and stuff like that, they'll be really useful. So both. Great question.
Yeah. It's one of my questions. Well, this is quite a biggie. When has your faith slumped, and what makes it grow?
That is a biggie, isn't it? Let's get in there. Okay. When has it slumped? I mean, how big do we want to go here? I think it's really interesting because I think a lot of people say their faith is strongest in hardest times, which I think can be true, but I think my faith has also been weakest in hardest times as well. When those big rubbish life things happen that you just can't explain, and you go, well, how has this happened? How can God be in this? And I think when you work through, or certainly when I've worked through that, I've got to a point of strong faith and knowing that God is in it somehow. But kind of those initial times and that grief or bereavement or hurt or suffering or whatever it is. So, you know, I'm thinking of friends and family dying for me personally. And certainly when it's in a way you're not expecting or in a particularly hurtful way or whatever, that is probably when my faith is at its weakest. That, or, this is very much going deep now, is when I overwork, because my focus turns away from God and onto the work and the exhaustion of what I'm putting myself through, and I just forget that God exists. Shouldn't admit to things like that here, should I?
Understandable. So what helps it grow?
I think other people help it grow for me, not myself or what I do. It's people reminding me that I need to focus on my own faith sometimes, but B, the support and encouragement and God speaking through other people to me that helps me grow. And podcasts at the moment. Because church services aren't church services when you work in a church. They're a little bit weird, so and my car as well. Being on my own in my car, driving around, and particularly here up in the lakes, it's amazing. So much better than around Basingstoke.
Does your car have a name?
Yeah, this one's Winnie.
That's good.
After Winnie the Witch.
Right.
Took me a long time to name this one. It took me a really long time. My first car was Bertie, and it was always Bertie, and it just was. But this one, it took me a long time to name. But I settled on Winnie in the end. But yeah, time on my own in the car, sometimes with music, sometimes with nothing. But because I can't do anything else, I can't focus on anything else. I've just got that allocated time where I'm driving and spend time with God.
Nice. If anyone has a good name for our car is currently nameless. So we've got a blue Vauxhall Zafira if anyone has inspiration.
Yeah, with the
So
number
something-
plate KJV,
Yeah.
which I find absolutely hilarious that Maddie is in training and she has
King
a translation
James
of a Bible as a number plate.
It works.
It's
It
brilliant.
works.
So maybe it should be called James. Oh, but your husband's
Ooh,
called
King
James.
James.
King James. Have James in the house and King James is the car.
Don't. It'll be going round town thinking it's the big boy. No, we better not.
Not King James.
I quite like that,
It's
though,
good,
but
isn't
I'm
it?
not going to tell the car just yet.
We'll leave that. It can't hear us. It's too far away.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this episode. We've had a lot of fun making these, so do watch out for the next episode, which will be coming very soon.